Hello guys, this is Modest Major here, bringing you some commentary over some Infinity Doubles gameplay. The score in the background is a 24-1. It's a pretty respectable gameplay for the most part. It goes past very quickly, as you can probably tell by the time code. Playing with good friend and fellow Halo commentator Logan Grimnar. You may not have heard of him. He's kind of just finding his feet on YouTube right now, but there'll be a link in the description to his channel. He's a very strong commentator with a huge amount of potential in my opinion. So go give him a sub. But anyhow, I have a topic that I want to discuss with you guys today. It's a little bit different than usual. It's a little bit more informal, I suppose. It's not necessarily about gaming or Halo in particular, but more so about YouTube and some of my opinions regarding it. Now, in YouTube, when the subscribers start to grow amongst some of the channels in the community, what often happens is there's this dog-eat-dog mentality of, oh, I've got more on the line right now, I've got X amount of subscribers with X size of channel, there's a little bit more on the line and I have to be more cautious about who I promote in the community, about using my voice more cautiously, and it sometimes becomes a little bit daunting for the lower subscriber channels to find their footing in the community, because the big guys don't seem to want to help out the little guys, and the little guys just find themselves in this hole where and it kind of becomes a little bit adversarial as well, with none of the big guys trusting the little guys, none of the little guys trusting the big guys. And honestly, through my time growing up with YouTube and watching YouTube, I've always been a fan of YouTube, you know, I've always been a fan first. I've always been a fanboy of certain channels like BBK Dragoon, C-Nanners. You know, in the past, I was definitely more of a rabid fan, for sure. I've managed to contain my expectations in some ways, but, you know, I still think it's important to be a consumer of YouTube, whilst also being a producer on it. But as a consumer of YouTube, one of my most frustrating things is when the big people do distance themselves from the little ones. When they start to see the little ones not as content creators, but more so as competitors. And this is something that really gets on my nerves, because I think it's completely the wrong mindset to have. Not necessarily just from a moral standpoint, you know, I'm not trying to make this as a moral high ground commentary where it's like, you know, I'm the good guy, come on guys, we've all got to help each other out, you know. I do think that's a part of it, and I do think, you know, it helps to feel good about yourself and to feel like you're actually, you know, doing something worthwhile with your channel, not just snuffing out all the competition to help out other people. Obviously, it's good for the mindset, but I also think it's good from just a trying to attain success point of view. And I'm kind of saying this in preparation for the Master Chief Collection, when no doubt a lot of our channels will be growing. I think we've got something extremely special in our community, with members like Genesis Rider, with members like Delementary, Lurker Zero, Ubernick. Lots more have a huge amount of potential, and obviously I know I've glazed over so many people there, you know, like Carl's Commentary, etc., Rapscallion, etc., Crazy Spartan, etc. Just to assume that your name has been selected. I think we have such a strong community, and it kind of says something knowing that I've missed out so many worthwhile community members, even though I've said so many that really do deserve a shout out in that respect. But you know, in my honest opinion, I think what helps you most as a YouTuber, what helps people grow, is the idea of shouting out fellow YouTubers when they need it, is shouting out low subscriber channels and helping people grow. Because if they are cool people, and if you have trust that their content is good and that they are reasonable, decent people, they will pay you back when the time comes, you know. I feel like there's going to be a lot of channels that you shout out that will one day maybe even overtake you. There's always that strong chance, and if you actually believe that they will overtake you, then help them out, help them grow. Don't let them take you from behind and then be angry at you, be irritated at you that you never gave them the chance to begin with, and then when they are bigger than you, they don't actually give you the help to begin with. And I think it's kind of an insecure thing also. I think there's this whole element of, oh, I don't want to help this guy because what if he beats me, you know, in the future? I think it's kind of insecure for you not to have faith that your channel is strong enough, that has enough of an identity to be able to support itself without having to shut other people down. Do you really think that, like, everyone is so much better than you to the point that you're not going to get anywhere unless you know, completely, I mean, you fight unfairly, essentially. You know, like, I see people who will refuse to give likes to certain videos because, you know, the Halo community is pretty small and they want to rise to the top of it, especially before Master Chief Collection. And it doesn't necessarily happen as much in our community. I'm more making a comparison, you know, between other communities. Being a part of the Call of Duty community, I've seen this happen, and I have no doubt that it will happen to some extent again in the Halo community when it starts growing again, because we're in a fairly lucky position. We're in the fact that you know, this is pre-Master Chief Collection, and Halo 4 and Halo in general has never been as dead on YouTube and as dead as a community, and it's only going to be a temporary thing. If everyone knows Halo, you know, the amount of people who know Halo and have a special place in their heart for Halo, and the amount of fan service we are receiving with Master Chief Collection, it would be insane for us not to expect that, you know, that Halo is going to grow again. Maybe not to the astronomical depths that maybe games like League of Legends will, but it will definitely grow, and it will be probably on top of the console market. And a lot of people seem to have forgotten about that, or are overlooking that on the content side of things. So I have no doubt that we're going to get bigger, and I just hope that people take it upon themselves to promote other channels when they feel like it's necessary to help out other members of the community, because I guarantee if they're cool people, if they're not total douchebags, they will help you back. And it's definitely happened to me in the past. You know, my strongest example is BBK Dragoon. BBK Dragoon, I feel like, fostered the whole mindset of this community. I feel like, you know, the reason that this community is so impressive and so superb is because BBK Dragoon started with such strong roots. He started with the roots of helping everyone out from my Halo zone. He was finding more growth than a lot of other Halo uploaders, but he was definitely willing to share the wealth. And now you see that, like, nobody has a bad word to say about BBK Dragoon. If BBK Dragoon needed help from someone, they would give it to them because they've all received it, myself included. You know, my channel would be nowhere without BBK Dragoon, and I attempt to mirror that in the sort of work that I want to do. I want to help other people out, and I know that some of them will become stronger than me. I know that people like Delementary, people like Lurker, people like Genesis have tools that I can't bring to my own channel, you know, production values that maybe aren't present in my videos, or ways of producing their content that is unique and independent, and it's just a question of who gets picked up. And I don't care who gets picked up, because I think, like, you know, we all have something worthwhile to our own channels, and I can respect that, you know, maybe the audience will prefer something that someone else does to what I do, or vice versa, and I'm totally fine, and I think we all should be, and I don't think we should start letting jealousy or the idea of numbers or, you know, monetary benefits start affecting us. And I didn't make this commentary because I think it's going, like, I think it's starting happening or anything like that. I just wanted to, you know, put this thought out there and hope that you guys can appreciate and understand where I'm coming from. And I want to, you know, I want a really bright future for Master Chief Collection. I don't want our community to break up. I want it to still be as tight-knit as it was when it was small, then as it was big. The idea of more numbers shouldn't make that any different, and people should try to keep a level head as our audiences grow a little bit. That's just my opinion on the matter. So I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary. I've been Modest Major. Thank you for watching. Peace out.